Awesome. All right, guys, so where we stopped yesterday was this here with question 3. Because we gave another name for line segment KL, which was LK, with our line segment symbol. And then we also finished up with saying that KP and PK are not the same ray because their endpoints are different. They're going in different directions. Because if we look at KP, we're talking about this ray here, whereas PK is talking about this ray here. They're not the same because of the fact that KP has all of this here and PK has everything past K. So they don't line up. They are not the exact same. So we can go on and finish the other part of question 3 here. Are NP and NM the same ray? So if we look at NP, it is this ray going here. And NM, they do have the same endpoint. Even though the other letter N or P and M are different, NP starts at N, goes through P, and goes all the way through M, yes? NM starts at N, passes through P, and goes through M also. So yes, NP and NM are the same. Because if we want to name the same ray, as long as we have the same endpoint, the other points that are going through, as long as it's in the same direction, are going to be the same. Any questions on this here? All right. Intersection. Y'all know what an intersection is? Two or more figures cross. It's where they intersect, is where they cross, have a point in common, one or more points in common. Two or more geometric figures intersect when they have two or more, or one or more points in common. They share them. They cross. So really, if they have two or more points in common with each other, then they intersect. Now we do have two figures here. Now A is the point where they intersect. So what do you think we would call point A? No. Because what is it? It's a point where they, and we call a meeting, and so what do you think it is? Almost. A. What is A? A of? Yeah. This here is a point of intersection. It's the point of intersection. Intersection of two lines is a point. It's the point of intersection. Now, for our three-dimensional figure over here, it's going to be a line. Because when two planes cross, where they cross is the line of intersection. Two lines cross at a point. Two planes cross at a line. Questions on this here? All right. Time for the challenging stuff. I want you to try, make sure. Yeah, okay, we're good. Sketch a plane and a line in the plane. Give it a try. I want you to try sketching a plane and a line in the plane. Okay? Very close. Almost. Right. Because we're sketching a plane and a line that is. Yeah, that's it. Almost done. You just need one more arrow to put, because each line has 2 arrows. That's it. So, I think everybody got this, yes? Because we got a plane. And then what I need, Yep, because anytime we draw it outside the plane, we're saying it's extending past it or out of it. But that's it. We drew a line and a line in the plane. Okay, here we go. Try this one. Sketch a plane and a line that does not intersect the plane. I'll help you all, because we'll need a plane. Intersect shares 1 or more points, yes? So if it's in the plane, it's sharing points. So where's some place that would not be part of the plane? Like this? Do they intersect? How about up here? Or we can have it over here. Or down here. We don't need all of them, because any one of those 4 does not intersect the plane. Sketch a plane and a line that intersects the plane at a point. Well, that's not fully. Almost. Because if it's only intersecting at one point, let's get a piece of paper. Pencil. So really what we were saying is that the plane I drew originally is like this, and the line, if I can get this, essentially doing this. So it's only intersecting at that spot where it makes contact with the plane. Is essentially what that was, or this is. All right. So this here, this is a diagram. The diagram shows a molecule of sulfur hexafluoride, the most potent greenhouse gas in the world. Name 2 different planes that contain line R. Let's see here. And blue. So this here is line R. So it would be one plane that would contain that line. Huh? So we can use point D, because to name a plane we need 3 points that are not on the same line. So G. DGA would not work, because what we would be talking about is a plane that is tilted on the side. So DGE, because if we talked about the flat plane going straight across, that would work. So those work. And I think you're saying plane D what? Would work, because we're talking about the plane going straight up and down. Now, we can name a lot more than just these two if we mix those letters up. So we could name plane DBG, DFG, CAD, CAF, because we can use any of those that are contained, those points contained in those two planes, to name it. Questions on this here? Now, if there had been a point that was kind of out here, in between these two, that would have given us a nice slant containing that, it would have worked. But DGA gives us this off to the side. That doesn't quite work as well. It's going to be a 2 in it. Yep. Any other questions on anything we've covered here? So we feel comfortable with all this here? Yes? Name 2 different planes that contain S. Line S. Straight up and down, 3 names. Do we feel comfortable with this? Yes? Or do you want to see these? Okay. 8. Name 2 different planes that contain line S. JHJ. Yeah, JHJ. Yeah, JHI would work. KGK, because essentially we're just rotating that plane around that axis point. Yeah. The same thing would be true for number 9. Name 3 different planes that contain K. So as long as K is one of them, we can use it. Now the one that y'all wanted to try earlier, KHL, would work. Because even though it's at a slant, it still works. Does that make sense? So name 2 different, okay, that's going to be the same thing. I just wanted us to get here, because that's about all we have for this chapter. Okay? So this is the assignment here. It will be posted up in Google Classroom. So under Google Classroom's assignment 1.1, we'll have page and homework is this here. So if you get it done tonight, awesome. But again, just as a reminder, you all have all the way up to the end of the day of the test to get it turned in. But I would not wait till then to try to get it all done. All right?